Hey, we gotta get up. Oh. Man, that deer drive took it out of me.
You got my alert?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, as much as I love a nap before the evening hunt, that's how much I hate that groggy feeling and having no energy.
You know, that's when alert comes in handy.
Yeah.
You know?
No question.
Oh. You know, I get a lot of people asking me all the time what it is. What does alert do? And how is it formulated that it works so well?
Well, the thing that people need to know about alert is the only healthy energy product on the market. It was designed by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Nikolai Volkov of the Soviet Union, who was literally in charge of the nutritional habits and intake for the former Soviet Union Army, their cosmonauts, and their athletic programs. He came up with a product that deals with mental focus, mental clarity, and those kinds of issues that happen when you have to maintain a level of focus for hours and hours on end. Whether you're sitting in a deer stand, you know what that's like. You sit there for 4, 5, 6 hours. Some people sit all day, and you start to fade. If you're sitting at a desk, it's no different. That kind of energy that's required to focus for hours on end is very physically demanding.
So what exactly in alert makes it work?
Well, it's quite a complex answer, quite frankly. There's a lot of herbs in here that deal with neurotransmission, issues in the brain, firing of cell mechanisms and things. And so it's a fascinating product, and the research would take quite a bit of time. Suffice it to say, this is complete brain and body fuel. It deals with the mental components as well as the physical. You know, I'm always talking and preaching about the cellular level. And this product has amino acids in it, just like our Hydromax does, for dealing with tissue repair at the same time as dealing with the mental component of focus.
Right. You know, there's a lot of energy drinks out there, and it's almost a fad to grab you an energy drink and, you know, just suck it down. What's the difference between Alert and some of the energy drinks that are out there on the market today?
Well, you kind of stepped on a nerve there with me, because I see athletes, you know, starting at age 10 up through the college ranks using all of these high energy products, right, so to speak. And what they really are is packed with a bunch of sugar, which in fact, for a visual, if you were to take all the sugar that's in those kinds of canned products and were to put it in this little packet that I just emptied into my water bottle, it would probably fill 6 to 7 of these with solid sugar. Okay, so you can imagine the kind of spike that you get in energy production followed by a precipitous drop. Secondly, the reason that I really am not a fan of those, in other words, is because they use synthetic caffeine. Synthetic caffeine is really has some deleterious consequences physically, as opposed to in Alert we use a natural caffeine, which has many, many positive benefits. It's a natural antioxidant. It helps with energy production and the release of fat into your bloodstream so that you can use it for energy.
You know, those other energy drinks, you mentioned how much sugars they contain. How much does Alert have?
Alert actually has no sugars in it.
None at all?
Well, what it has, Trevin, it has maltodextrin, which is a more complex, long-chain carbohydrate that provides the energy that I'm referring to with no simple sugars.
How did you first come across this?
I first found out about this stuff because I had heard that it was being used through Nikolai Volkov for the Russian biathlon, their biathletes, as well as the U.S. Olympic archery team.
Oh, really?
And when you think of energy drinks, the first thing I thought of, and I think most people would think about, is the jitters.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about fine motor skills like archery or marksmanship, the last thing you would ever want would be anything that would cause an instability. And so here comes a product like Alert that actually helps focus and stability. So it was kind of a bit of a mind change for me. I had to get through that process, and I started using it, and sure enough, it was amazing in what it provided.
Well, all I know is we're not going to kill anything sitting here, so we got to get in those stands. Take our Alert, and I'm going to grab me a bar.
I'm going to grab a bar too. Let's hit the woods.
Oh. Well, good luck, buddy.
Let's go get them.
Take a big one.
All right.